Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some ideas for how to style your kitchen countertops for the springtime and also some simple tricks for creating statement flower arrangements for your countertops like this one. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So for this first flower arrangement, I am going to be using a greenery base that is a mix of eucalyptus stems, and these ones are actually from Walmart, and the flower stems are actually all from Hobby Lobby, and I will link everything that I can link in the description box below for you, so you can find everything that you need at the end of the video. Now I am creating a little vignette here on my countertop with the flower arrangement where I am just adding in my favorite wood tray, and then I added in this sweet little bird's nest and 2 of these little wooden eggs to create a finished look here that would look beautiful on any countertop. For this next arrangement, I am actually going to be using a basket for the vessel in which I'm going to be creating the arrangement. Now, I picked this basket up at Goodwill for only $3 or $4, I believe, and I did add some floral foam in the bottom of the basket just to give the arrangement a little bit more structure. And then I put some Spanish moss on top of that just to camouflage the foam that is inside the basket. Now I'm going to be adding in my favorite greenery pieces here. You guessed it, my asparagus ferns. Again, I absolutely love this greenery. You can use it as a base for pretty much any flower arrangement. So that is a really great investment piece that you could use over and over again in lots of different arrangements. Now what I'm doing here is I am adding in the tulips to the asparagus fern, and I am kind of just twisting and moving the basket around in different directions to make sure that I evenly disperse the tulips around the arrangement just to give it a more fuller look. And I am also making sure to bend the tulip stems in different directions to give it more of a realistic, natural look. To the tulips, I'm going to be finishing the arrangement with these white Cosmo stems. These ones are from Hobby Lobby, and again, I love the whimsical feel that these stems add to an arrangement, and it just gives it a really natural look, which I think just looks beautiful. And I set the basket here in my entryway, which I really think when I decide to completely decorate for the springtime, I am going to be incorporating this basket in the final look. Now these next floral picks that I am going to be adding to the same greenery base that we've been using were a really fun find at TJ Maxx recently. They were actually with the dried florals. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for these, but they were relatively inexpensive. And I just love, one, the neutral color of these, but just the fun texture that they add. And if you're looking for a more neutral arrangement, I think that this one is a really great option just because the flowers are such a neutral color. I wanted to take just a quick moment to talk a little bit about different containers or vessels that you can use to create your floral arrangements. It's really a matter of preference. These are all just several examples that I have around my house. I happen to be shopping in TJ Maxx. They have a ton of planters and pots and pitchers of all different shapes and colors that you could use in your home to create any floral arrangements. When you are picking out florals for your flower arrangements, be thinking about the colors that you want to use in the arrangements and pick florals that go together in that same color family. So if you're using pinks, you want a couple different variations of the pinks. If you're using a couple different flowers, you might want the flowers in a couple different colors. That just gives a depth to the arrangement and really gives it more of a natural look. Dobles are a simple and beautiful way to style your kitchen countertop. And for the springtime, I decided that I was going to incorporate the same white tulips that I used in the basket arrangement into the dough bowl. So I started with a layer of the tulips in the bottom of the dough bowl, and I am adding some of the Spanish moss to the top of the tulips just to add a little bit of texture and a little bit of variation to the arrangement. And to finish off the look, I'm going to be adding in these sweet little birds and a little bird nest that has some tiny little bird eggs inside of it to complete the look. If you didn't want to use the birds or the bird nest, you could easily use the same base of the tulips and the Spanish moss. And here I'm just adding in some of the wooden eggs and the moss covered eggs to add, again, a little bit of a different texture and visual element to the dough bowl. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you gained some inspiration for how to style your kitchen countertops for the springtime. If you haven't already, be sure to check out this video about how to style your coffee table for the springtime. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon in my next one.